Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Prison Break. This is the 12th episode of the third season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, this is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Speaking about links in the description, we are running our most likely to dislike characters of season 3. It takes 30 seconds and your results will mine be shown in the final episode, which is tomorrow. So I cannot wait to see who you guys choose. Don't worry if you're watching this after, obviously, the finale's been posted, because we always go back in the final episode of the final season and we can review the changes in the votes. So your votes will always have some sort of sway in what we obviously have in the final totals. So if it's not today or tomorrow, don't worry, still take part, because I really do appreciate it. Now, today's episode, we're hopefully going to get the escape. Yes, we ended last episode on a cliffhanger with Lechero getting ready to pop his head out up into no man's land. Lincoln has taken the power out. It's darkness. They've got 30 seconds on the watch. You know, the backup generator is going to kick in. Sucre's being questioned by, you know, one of the officers as well. So that's kind of taking one away from it. A couple of more people have turned up as well. It looks like it's going to plan, if I'm totally honest. What's not going to plan is Michael's positioning. You know, Lechero and Teabag pulled like knives out, decided that they wanted to go first. So Michael's had to step back a little bit and, you know, let that happen. He hasn't got time to argue, which is fine, really, because like I was saying in the outro last episode, if they go through forward first, they could get shot first. You know, they're the first ones to be seen. They're the first ones to get chased down. You know what I mean? They could cause the diversion Michael needs to get away. Now, Gretchen, she's got Sophia. She's given them 24 hours. She said, look, mate, you know, if you don't actually get out of here and come and give me the coordinates, because, you know, Whistler decided to actually give her some. He was going to give her all of it, and Michael was saying, look, if you give all the coordinates, you're pretty much sentencing all of us to death. Sophia, LJ, you know, me, Lincoln, and yourself, they don't need us anymore. They're only here using you for what information you have. If you give it to them, then that's it. We're redundant. They might as well just kill us all now. He decided, look, I'll give her half. Like she did with the check with Sucre, half now, half later. I'll give you that. It gives you something to hold on to. Once we're out of here, we're safe and everybody's free. I give you the other bit. You get what you want. We get what I want. You know, we're going to freedom. You're going to whatever. And we can just hopefully get on and never speak to each other again. So like I said, mate, the finale's tomorrow. The last two episodes are usually very exciting. The breakout is definitely starting today. I don't know how we can prolong it anymore, and I cannot wait anymore, so we're going to jump into it. Thanks for checking it out. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode. Mate, not very quick, are they? I'd be sprinting if I was him. He's kind of walking.
Okay, let's go. Not yet. We have to go now. We're running out of time.
Yeah, they've seen him. Oh, the chair has been shot. In it, I'm not running. Sack that. Michael's obviously got a second plan going.
What's going on? Shut up. What? Don't try anything. Where the hell's Schofield?
Shut it. If he doesn't get caught, he could still fix this mess.
And I feel like Michael knew this was going to happen.
What do we do now? The lights are on. They know about the
What's your plan, Michael?
This is the plan.
Last episode, mate. Let the first ones go, get caught, and then you're the diversion to go to the other way.
Told them they had 30 seconds to get across.
I must have miscalculated.
We got about 2 minutes for sunrise. There are soldiers out there, okay?
What's Michael waiting for? Something's got to happen to take their attention away again. You know what I mean?
It's probably my wife. You know, we live a couple of miles away, and she must have heard the sirens, so...
You can make your calls when I'm done with you.
What's going on out there?
Some prisoners tried to escape.
Did they get out?
They got caught.
Mate, his phone's been taken.
No, it is Alfonso Gallegos. You will be here too? On the 312?
Yeah, the 312. See you there.
These are the men?
Sí, señor. How did you get there? How did you get out there?
Ella could be the one to talk.
Under Lechero's room.
Show me.
Take me, yeah. Maybe Michael knows that they're going to come through. Do you know what I mean? So he waits for him to come, and then he'll go. The thing is, yeah, they'll never know that more people was there. They'll just think it was them when they go and check it.
Hurry. completamente.
Son of a bitch sold us out.
What did you expect him to do? Just be sitting there waiting when you just kind of sold them out to come and get them?
It was Schofield. He did this. Just check the yard. Him, Whistler, Mahone, and that basketball kid. None of them will be there.
We're doing a head count now out there to make sure that he's telling the truth. Yeah, look, 4 men missing. That's what he just said. Imagine how intense that is. Honestly, imagine how intense.
You won't find the prisoners here in no man's land.
Their old defense that Sucre done. I thought it had to be heated up with the chemicals, but obviously they've just done it and frozen it. I guess like obviously it's kind of like weakened it. Have you ever seen it where you get something and you freeze it so much that like you can snap it? Do you know what I mean? Where when it's in its standard natural form, it's like rock solid and you can't do it. Maybe that's kind of what they've done. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of frozen it to make the fence like hard, and obviously they've gone and just kicked it and it's kind of like broke into little pieces and just got off. Do you know what I mean? Now, mate, that would have been intense. I would say maybe getting a car and drive off me. That's what I was thinking, you know, because it was right there. And the way that they was all caught instantly just like that. And there was way more guards than I expected to be there, if I'm being totally honest. I know they said that they had more patrols on at night, but mate, that is a lot. There was so many. All our guns have gone in, done a head count. They've already got off, which it looks like, well, anyway, they could chase them. Belly done that straight away, didn't they? As soon as season 1 that they got over the wall, they was going after them. All the guards was out, dogs running. I'm expecting that here, but they've obviously got 2 kind of getaway vehicles, you know. They got to run to there. Lincoln's got one, I think, and obviously the basketball lad Stad, he's got one. They need Sucre to be part of the plan though. He's still strapped up, you know. Without him, the plan don't work. That's what he was saying as well. So, I mean, still loads to go down, mate. I'm really excited for it. Oh, of course. Done his ankle in.
Not that far. Help me out.
Mr. Whistler, I'll drag you by your hair because we gotta go.
I'll slow you down. Just go. We stick to the brush. We can make it, Alex. Little help.
I thought he was trying to do it so a place where he could get off, to be honest.
Hey, we only have a few minutes. We got soldiers right behind us.
Cops as well.
We got what we need.
Yeah, we got what we need.
What do we need?
Yeah, I wanted to know what they dug as well. Like, it was only something big enough to fit in a cooler.
Once they get hold of me, they're gonna kill all of you, and I don't want Sophia caught in the crossfire. Listen, just let me go. I'll contact them. I promise.
Ah, yes, mate. You know, it's oxygen to swim.
Lincoln, I'll share.
Yeah.
Tell me you have him.
Yeah, I got him.
I'll be there soon. Just don't hurt anyone.
The thing is, though, as soon as you get in that water, that phone's gone. Mate, it's broke. Oh, he's got a bag. Oh, no way. He's left it on the floor.
Pull out my pocket.
I thought you already figured out the coordinates.
It's a picture of my son. Can you, screw you, Mom?
No, that's pretty snide, that, innit? Regardless of if you like him or not, like, that's ruthless, that, when you got space. They'll think they've got off on a boat or something. They would never predict that they're just in the water having a swim.
Señor, ¿está seguro que tú no ves algún bote?
Why is he the only one getting beaten up too?
I don't know nothing.
He's proper getting battered into.
Comunícate con el general. Necesito que me mande más tropas inmediatamente.
Alarms and the guns are making me all nervous.
Until
Please.
things settle in, you go nowhere.
They still need Sucre, don't they? Otherwise, you know, the plan's not going to go well.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, he needs a boat, that's what it is. Like, I know that it's unpredictable and they need Sucre and all that stuff, right? But, like, how fuming would you be that, like, Michael, on his part, managed to get out of prison? So he successfully dug a hole, got out, escaped in the dark while his guns and patrol and vehicles were all chasing him. You know, Lincoln's got this all set up as well. They've met on the beach. They've got these, like, oxygen tanks. They've all swam away. They've done the graft, that absolute hardest part. And all you need is the getaway driver. The person sat in the car, sat in the boat, and he don't turn up. Oh, mate, you would be fuming.
Hold on, you alright? You alright? Yeah.
Mate, they need to just stay hopeful, but it's definitely not looking like it's going to happen. That's far, that, mate. Honestly, that is far.
Boat 312, why is it still here? Wasn't someone supposed to take that out today?
Someone reserved it, but they never picked it up.
Have
think we have to call the Coast Guard.
I mean, they need that boat there quick and then get back to mainland. But then also on there, everybody's going to be looking for him as well.
You all right?
Been in the water this whole time. They're probably at the bottom of the ocean by now. Looks like we have more than a drunken disorderly warrant for Jorge Rivera. Once we're done processing you, then you can go. Until then, sit tight.
Burroughs will eventually reach out if he wants to send back.
That's true. That is facts.
That will no longer be an option.
Well, you lose all your leverage in it. Do you know what I mean? You actually need him. Yo, Lincoln's got a loud voice, hasn't he? His voice is so loud. Mate, they don't even know what's happened to Sucre. They can't even ask either because that guy's no idea.
Another chance. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done.
What do you think happened to Sucre?
I don't know, but we gotta move.
Those guys is coming out though, innit? So they need to get off kind of like the sea rapid. Mate, none of them know where they're going, do they? Literally, they don't know where Michael's going. Maybe he says they're going to these coordinates, that's what he's saying. I forgot that book was there, you know what I mean? He did say, or see him looking into it in the conversation with Michael.
I hope you get your son back too.
Yeah, me too.
And we need to get back to the truck.
Could be with your family, Luis.
I'm glad that he didn't get killed, actually. You know, he didn't really deserve to die, did he?
Yeah,
Where the hell are you?
we ran into some trouble. We're downtown Panama.
No, Lincoln, you're not.
How'd they find us?
Probably track the phone.
Must have gotten to McGrady's dad. Bugged his car.
For one of us. What'd you do with that stopwatch that Gretchen gave you?
I mean, you can't really blame him for that, can you? He was just looking at it to think of Sophia. It's actually really smart, to be honest, you know, tracking him like that. I thought it might have been the phone, but she gave him that, didn't she? Told you, man, it's been action-packed the last few episodes. At least it's part of the escape now. It just reminds me of the Bellic and Roy chasing him.
Like a dead end right here.
He's getting pretty close. I mean, surely somebody's going to hear that gunfire and go and inspect it.
I know less than you do. Not considering how dumb you are.
He has an outstanding warrant.
Si no mató a nadie, llévenselo de aquí.
Innit? He said, I don't give a shit, mate. You're wasting our fucking time. We got bigger fish to fry here. Get him out and get him away. Or was he playing it out of speakers or something? Do you remember when he done a record?
All that gunfire and they only hit your car 3 times?
I was gonna say, man, how many bullets did he got? Yo, that was quite clever, actually.
You're making a terrible mistake. People might die because of this.
Take off your pants. I said take off your pants.
If I knew you boys partied and sorta like this, I never would have tried to escape. There were some papers. A boat rental agreement. I need them.
There's no need to refry my beans. Always with the wise talk. No, listen. I told you I don't know nothing.
But he does! He knows everything!
Oh, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Literally. What I want to know is, why was he beating Bellic up, right, and giving him a good punch up and bleeding out, and then decided to just pick Teabag and say, I tell you what, I'll talk to this guy, I'll electrocute him, I'll put it on his nuts, I'll beat him up. Do you know what I mean? Like, why is he getting a different treatment? Well, to the extreme as well. Maybe it's because Bellic gave him a bit of information that did lead them towards a tunnel, but other than that, you know, Lucero's kind of got off as well. You know, he's been shot. Okay, he got shot during the escape, but after they've been captured, he's kind of just been left.
What is this place? Where are we gonna make the exchange?
Maybe they did cut a plan together. They kind of been a little duo for a bit.
Yeah.
Gotta commend you on that boombox trick. Very sophisticated. You steal that one from Home Alone?
As long as I got Whistler, you're gonna do exactly what I say. You got it? Abandoned warehouse, 5 miles down the road from the Paris interchange. Be there in 20 minutes with my son.
Think this will work?
No idea.
It'll work. You mean
Not-
LJ? Yeah.
Not confident in it.
Just hope it works out for McGrady too.
You gotta turn around, Papa. I can't go back to Sona. I can't. He's a convict. He's a piece of garbage.
You don't know Michael Schofield, is that right?
Why did you escape from Fox River then?
Fernando.
That's not me, man. That's my brother.
Be able to see him coming from up here. You know, Link, You did great.
Considering I don't have a pony in this race, I guess this is where I say goodbye.
Think I'm gonna let you just walk out of here?
Has he killed his
After what
dad?
you did to us?
You shot my dad in the back. I'm gonna give you the courtesy you never gave him.
I was told to choose between your family and mine. That was my option.
Oh, Whistler's got away. Nah, there can't be something wrong with it, can there? You're not jumping that.
What are we gonna do now?
To be honest, right, I know that, like, I know that she wanted Whistler, do you know what I mean, and all of this stuff, but technically, how can you say it now, like, was their job not to break him out, and he done that? And, like, he should be able to get LJ back. Like, he's done the job that he was recruited for, you know, break Whistler out of the prison. Now, whatever he decides to do outside, whether he you know what I mean, so, like, say, for example, during the escape, yeah, he beat up Michael and Lincoln and tied them up to a pole. Does that mean that you're going to kill LJ because he decided to go rogue and do his own thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, they successfully done their task, which was to get him out of Sona. Now, obviously, on the outside, you track him down or something. Basically, I know that it's not going to happen because the way Gretchen is and just the way the story, and it's a TV show, and it'd be well boring if she just went and handed, you know, LJ over and said, congratulations, Jay, you did get him out, but you lost him, but he's your son anyway. That just won't happen, but you could do that, you know, you could just drop LJ off and say, right, you done your bit, we're going over there now, we're going to go and kill, you know, Sophia, we're going to use her as collateral or something like that, we're going to try and get him to come and give us the coordinates, because he doesn't even have them anyway, he says that he can't even remember him, and if he thinks that he's going to go back to, what is it now, back to Sona to get the book, that's just unrealistic as well, isn't it? You know, we've seen how many people are there, seen how many guns, seen how many vehicles and cops and guards and stuff like that. He's just never getting out, you know, he's never getting in and back out again. So, like, I don't know what his plan actually is. He doesn't know where to keep in Sophia or LJ, so I don't know how he's going to go and save them. I also don't know, like, where he's actually thinking about going either, you know what I mean? He's just going to be on the run. So I'm not too sure, to be honest, how it's going to actually end. It's interesting, though, that we finished the episode with McGrady kind of going in the car with his father. They're going to, like, a roadblock with the police who are checking vehicles. You got Michael and Lincoln who kind of seem to be, well, if they didn't have LJ captured, they'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't they? They're away, they're dressed, they're out in the open. And then you've got, what is it now? Mahomes. He's run off. He used a diversion of the smashed glass to get off. Lincoln didn't kill him, even though he's going to for killing his dad. The thing is, with killing his dad, it's a tough one. Because technically at the time, Mahomes was doing his job. He was being an officer of the law trying to catch the criminals. And, like, you are allowed to use force to bring somebody in like that. And they was also shooting weapons back, if I'm not mistaken. I think his dad was shooting it as well. And his dad probably was never the intention of the person that he wanted to get. He was just a person that was there that was causing a gunshot fire. Do you know what I mean? And he was defending him and trying to get you, and he was just a casualty in all of that. It wasn't like he specifically went out to murder your dad, even though he did probably want to murder you and Michael at the time of that occasion. You know what I mean? So it's interesting anyway. I would have let Mahomes go. I do feel like it's one of them tough ones. You can understand it, but, like, it's a bit ruthless at the same time. Everybody's kind of, like, you know, all over the place right now. I feel like nobody's got some sort of plan, or nobody's kind of got, I don't know, like a steady state, if that makes sense. The equilibrium's all over the place, literally. It's chaos. And, you know, hopefully that's not the last we see of McGrady, because I want to see if he does get past there and he's successful. But, I mean, Bellick's beaten up, Teabag's captured, Sue Crane now's been caught. Do you know what I mean? Crazy stuff going on. Hopefully our last episode is the best of the season. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're not yet voted for your most likely to dislike characters, please do. This is the second to last episode, which means tomorrow's, yes, the finale. They are going to be revealed. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait to see who everybody chooses. You know, today's episode was chaotic. It was fast-paced. It was good. There was action. It was gunshots. It was crashes. It was escapes. It was run-ins. It was people shot. It was good stuff, you know. So straight away, Lechero popped out of the hole. Him, Bellick and Teabag, they went for the first three for the escape. I said it in last episode at the outro, said it probably in the intro of today's episode, that I would rather be in the middle. You know, I wouldn't want to be at the back because I'd be lagging in behind, but I don't want to be the first few through the doors. You know what I mean? I think I even said as well, the third one, let the three in and then I'll follow after. And the reason is, it's because you can always be the first one seen. You know what I mean? As soon as they come out, Michael lied about the generator backup coming on. He must have just wanted to get rid of them, to be honest. As soon as they kind of pulled their knives out, he was like, look, mate, knives on me, knives on you. I'm going to give you false information. Said they got 30 seconds, probably had like 10. They've obviously got out of the hole, they've gone running, the lights have come on, they've been captured straight away. One's been shot, the other one's had knelt down, they've been dragged into the prison. Now obviously they're asking questions, who else has been a part of it, do you know what I mean? Tell us how you got out of there. Takes like 2 seconds on Bellic, to be honest. He's a bit of a soft there, you know what I mean? They grabbed him, they was choking him, straight away the tunnels. He's took them down. They've gone round, they're looking, nobody's there. Obviously, they've got away. Why would they be waiting? Do you know what I mean? So, like, they've obviously found the way they escaped, but not the other inmates. They've done a head count, noticed that 4 people have gone, beating Bellic up, you know, where they going, tells the location, he doesn't know. Again, he's looking like in the situation after he fought with Sam Air, where he's bleeding all over the place. And now they've took Teabag in for questioning as well. Now, we did see during the escape that Whistler, in his pocket, his little bird book fell out. And, you know, during, I think, last episode, we did see Teabag actually hear a conversation between Michael and him. And he was flicking through the book and talking about the coordinates. And he's fought fast on his feet while he's obviously being extracted by the guards. He's seen it, he's took it in his pocket. Maybe later down the line, you know, he gives that information out. Or he uses this to his advantage. Maybe goes to that location himself. I actually have no idea, but he's fought quick on his feet and he's took the book, and that is definitely something that Whistler needs. It's high priority possession for him. So that's going to be a good, obviously, to be unravelled. Sucre was handcuffed all episode. You know, that officer, been sus of him all season, to be honest. I mean, I could tell. Every time he looks at him, he thinks a bit dodgy. And then, obviously, he's looked into his files, seen that he's got a few outstanding criminal warrants and that. You know, he didn't really know it's Sucre. He still thinks he's the guy that he's saying he is. You know, his superiors come in and said, look, mate, just get rid of him. Like, so much is going on, yeah? Can't be arsed with him sat there. You know, all these little minor things. We'll get to him at another time. You know what I mean? Focusing on the people that have just broke out of the prison right now. Uncuff him. And as he's uncuffing him, Teabag's seeing him. Yeah, it's him. He knows. Looked into it, Sucre, and now obviously he's going to be captured and questioned because they'll know that he escaped with Michael Sucre the first time, and it ain't going to be no coincidence to them that the same guy that escaped from the prison in the first season is going to be here in Panama while the escape's going down in the third one. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to him as well, and he's been taking part in it because he wants to get money to Mari Cruz. He's got 25k, he still wants the other 25. So, I mean, I have no idea whose loyalties are going to be lying with who. Are they going to be every man for themselves, or are they going to be like a teamwork's a dream work? Do you know what I mean? Hope that everybody pulls through. No idea, but I'm excited for the last episode. Thanks for checking out today's. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.